And then we'll set up for our first pose. It's going to be a long hold in supported butterfly pose or bound angle pose. So you'll use a bolster and you'll set it up so that it goes vertically in accordance to your body. And go ahead and fold a blanket, or you might even want 2 blankets to let your head rest. And if you have blocks or some kind of support for your knees, that's good. And you're going to lie down here with the end of the bolster, the part that's towards your body, just underneath the bottom ribs. So not all the way into your lower back, but just underneath the bottom ribs. And it'll lift the thoracic spine, it'll lift your rib basket. And please position your blanket so that your head can fully rest down. And the soles of the feet will touch, the knees can come out to the sides. You can place your blocks underneath your knees. So even if you don't feel like you particularly need the blocks, just having support there actually allows the joints to release more. And wherever you want to place the hands is fine. So I personally like to bring my hands out to the sides with the palms turned up. You might prefer to have them on your tummy. It's fine either way. But we'll take a little while here. You can spend anywhere from between 10 breaths to 10 minutes or even longer. So as much time as you need. Just allowing these props to support your body. Feeling that the ribs can lift forwards a little bit and that the spine can rest backwards or towards the back. And swallow if your throat feels dry, and then release your tongue from the top of your mouth. And relax your jaw joint, relax the bottom jaw, just let it drop. It might just be in your imagination, but maybe you can feel if you relax your brain and let the weight of your brain rest into the back of your skull. And feel that the back of your skull is fully supported on the blankets so that your chin can rest slightly towards the throat and the spine is supported in its length. As you rest into this shape, draw your breath in to the tissue of your lungs. And the lung tissue is really quite amazing. It's not just 2 balloons that inflate, but the tissue itself is filled with tiny vessels that receive your breath and expand out into the tissue. I like to think about how water moves through sand. So as you inhale, receive your breath into the tissue of your lungs. Let it spread into that tissue. And feel that your lungs can expand into the back, the bottom, the sides, the front, the top of their shape. And also in towards the center. The organs of your lungs wrap around the organ of your heart. So as you breathe, can you breathe an air of heart fullness? And as you exhale, know that your breath is being released into your blood, traveling through your entire body. So as you work with kind of a repatterning or even just thinking about different potential for the spine, allow the movement of your breath to explore the front of your body, and just feel the movement of your breath as an opening into the front of the chest. And is there a way that you can feel this opening as actually very comfortable and supportive? So there's no force, there's no aggression, there's no desperation. Remember that there's nowhere to get, really. There's no shape that's preferable. But feeling that the inside, from the inside of your body, the tissue at the front of the lungs can receive your breath and open the chest. And that the back of your thoracic spine can rest a little bit more into its length and into its extension. And that the weight of the head can really rest into the blankets. And that the throat can soften. And the occiput, or the base of the skull, can widen. And the muscles there can relax. So please take as much time as you need. And whenever you're ready, you can exit your pose just off to the side. You can roll over to one side. And then bring yourself back upright into a seat. And find a way to sit comfortably. You may want to sit on your bolster so that your hips are higher than your knees. Let your hands rest down onto the thighs so that the fronts of the shoulders can rest back. And can you breathe into the space now between the front of your chest and the back of your shoulders? And feel the amount of space that's between the front and the back. And just know that your lungs come up all the way underneath your collarbones. And please expand that space with your breath. Let that space, the lung tissue, receive your breath. Let it move into the back of the breastbone, the front side of the shoulder blades, into the upper outer ribs, into the armpits. And as you breathe, can you breathe just like water moves through sand so that your breath moves in slowly and expands? There's no need to strain. The shoulders at the top of, the muscles at the top of your shoulders and your neck don't need to be used to breathe. Feel the passage of your breath through your nose as it moves back into your sinuses, down into the throat, up into your brain. And even now, upright. And maybe even later as you go out into your life, just feeling again that there's really nowhere to go and nothing to do, and you can rest into your breath and feel that you're supported both from the environment around you and the breath within you, and that can be enough. So thanks for practicing today. I hope you take your practice with you into all moments of your life, and see you soon.